I just pray and ask God to take me one day at a time. That's all we can do. Because if we don't, we ain't gonna make it without Him. That's where your help and your strength come from the Lord.
In the morning and you know, there's frost on the walls. Your clothes are frosty. Throw them inside.
There's a saying, yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. I know I'm walking through the valley of the shadow of death now.
I just gave up. When I lost the house and lost my family, I just quit working, quit doing anything that meant anything to me because I had nothing.
Basically, I just try to find me a spot. I'd more or less walk all day looking around to find a safe enough spot where I wouldn't get bothered and where I'd feel secure, and then I'd go ahead and either set up my tent or just roll the sleeping bag out. I went out, I think it was off of Euclid and 235, Interstate 235. I sat there on that bridge and it was raining and I just felt like giving up, and I was debating on jumping off the bridge.
What you always thinking of. You better look deeper. We out here, baby. Y'all just stay up on the game. And then y'all gotta remember, and they always talking about, yeah, killing. Because people don't got time to be playing. You can't give me 10, 20 life. That means 10 if you get caught with it, 20 if you do it in the ground, life if you use it.
It's estimated there are up to 55,000 homeless female veterans across the country.
I was offered poverty in return. However, if I was a male veteran, the possibilities were endless. There were all types of programs and, training and housing that was available if you were a male veteran, and programs that treated you with dignity and respect.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? As a soldier to be off food stamps, that's so crazy. You serve your country, you're off food stamps. And I don't mean that in a bad way. But no, I know it does help. And you know what? I've been there. I'm just saying that I just wish that we didn't have to live like that. So with much love and respect.
Thank you.
Give me a hug, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, man.
This is one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Chicago, filled with countless streets like this one where rows and rows of devastated homes hold thousands of people for whom every single day is a struggle. What doesn't live here is hope.
This is a neighborhood that was full of factories and industry, and once industry died, so did this neighborhood.
Life is especially tough for Chicago's black community, with 1 in 3 African-American men in their early 20s unemployed. Overall, African-American joblessness in Chicago is over 20%, more than twice the white rate.
There's no jobs. I don't care what kind of education you got. Some people just don't have a job. Can't find anything. And that's bad.
The government is falling short. Just that simple. Lip service, that's what that is. They say one thing, and then when it trickles down, there's nothing there.
Food pantries are working non-stop as hunger intensifies, but supplies are short.
Oh my goodness, it's almost to the point where it's unexplainable.
The number of families living in poverty now stands at an astounding 45%, almost half the population. Many of those going hungry are kids. 1 in 3 children in Chicago are said to live below the poverty line.
The Bureau has estimated that nearly 1 in 6 people live in poverty. The latest official data shows that the number of Americans turning to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, reached nearly 48 million.
As happened in the Reagan years, could reverse this. You could have a reversal of the tax base and an increase of income over debt production. I don't think that any intelligent managerial class would take that approach, because that would eventually lead to a collapse of the system.
Mr. Spanis, what about that? It is not in the interest of the elite to allow this to happen.
The rich get richer, the poor get even worse than they started. Watch at the end of 4 years, if we're not all locked up by then. All the people that had low-paying jobs and houses will be on the street living in tents if we're lucky.